This is Making Moves, and we're 50,000 Rand to invest in a business. 13 entrepreneurs will come face to face with our panel of judges to pitch for this investment.
I'm not convinced on where you're wanting to spend the money.
Your business could be in line to win this grand prize in our Money in the Bank series. Your business could be operating from home, the streets, or at a fancy office, normally from a bicycle. Oksalayo, we are looking for you. Only 4 entrepreneurs will make it to the final episode to pitch for that investment. Watch Making Moves every Monday, 2 p.m. on SABC1, Mzansi for sure.
You are producing 200 liters a day currently.
Yes.
What are we doing at this moment with the glycerol that we're getting as a byproduct at the moment?
At the moment, we are storing the glycerol.
Okay.
Just store it.
Okay. So at the moment, do you want us to give you 50K for this business, but you've got a glycerol, which is money that you're storing that is sitting there, and we don't know for how long, that you might even lose it because it's just sitting there gathering dust.
With global warming taking center stage, many countries are trying to find alternative forms of energy and fuel. Biodiesel ikithi yona ke benza udiesel ohlukile kunalo diesel lona ke wakudala esiujwayele. Labo engineer ababili abaphuma eHammanskraal bona ke ba manufacture ibiodiesel ngamafutha okupheka asesetshenzisiwe. Futhi ke bona ke baphinde baxubeke namanye amakhemikhali ahlukile. Namhlanje baxoxisana nathi ngokuthi le biodiesel yabo bayimanufacture kanjani futhi ke nokuthi imaphi kama challenges ababhekana nawo uma ngabe ke beyenza le biodiesel.
My name is Alan Mweketsi.
I am Bikanyo Baloyi.
We are co-founders of Alan Bikanyo Trading and Project. We are a biodiesel manufacturing company situated in Marokolo, Hammanskraal.
Biodiesel is a non-toxic, biodegradable type of fuel. What's unique about it is it reduces the emissions of unburned hydrocarbons, carbon monoxide, as well as particulate matter.
Potential clients can get a hold of us on our emails, which is at alan@1abtrading.com or on bikanyo@1abtrading.com.
Namhlanje ngiseHammanskraal lapho khona ngizohlangana nezinsizwa ezimbili. Bona ke bangosomabhizinisi bethu. Bona bakulomkhakha lona ke singabizwa ukuthi ke innovative field. Lamadoda ke lawa ke bona benza lokhu esikubiza ngokuthi ibiodiesel. Bakwenza kanjani ke lokhu? Benza lokhu ke bona besebenzisa ke amafutha wokupheka lawa sesetshenzisiwe. Into ke mina ngifuna ukuyazi kabanzi ukuthi lezi insizwa lezi ke lomsebenzi wabo bawenza kanjani. Futhi ukuthi ke bona ngobani amakhasimende abo. I'm looking forward chitha usuku nabo ebhizinisini labo. Bafowethu?
It's us here.
Ligrani?
Sure.
Kyathi ware business yalona the way niqale ngakhona yaqala as a project yasevarsity.
Yeah, true.
Manje sekuyibusiness.
Yeah.
Ayinichazeleni madoda. Kwenzeke kanjani ke konke lokho?
Rehlakane kusukela ka 2015, 2011.
Yebo.
So ra bona hore na le interest in entrepreneurship. Ke mo ra brainstorm di ideas tsa hore ka qala yang business ya rena e ka bang economically friendly and then e ka etsang hore re lo le di challenges tse di le teng mo community tsa rona tsa unemployment, poverty le global warming as some of the environmental issues. That's how concept ya rena ya biodiesel e qadile.
Chazeni kabanzi nge production. Yini kahle?
Biodiesel it's a type of fuel. Ukayiberegisa mo anything eberegisang normal diesel. Yabo. Yeah, and again yona e sharp because of le engine how you can last more since it's more lubricity nyana. It's a clean fuel, it's environmentally friendly, it protects our ozone layer. I'm monate blind.
So Sia, this is where we work. This is where we produce the biodiesel.
Yebo.
So Vikanya is the one that will be taking you through the whole process. And so I'll be leaving you two guys to start working.
No stress, no stress. Bukani.
Sure.
Insizwa yakithi ke asiqale ke lana ke kusho ukuthi ke yonke into umi fika la ekhaya. Siqala kuphi?
Yeah, Tomam.
Okay.
We firstly transfernyake mafura from the local restaurant. Yeah, and then kona re tlo etsela mo into our infit tank.
Yeah. So amafutha lawo suke bewasebenzisile uma bepheka lapha.
Yeah, setsa irile di chips.
Zonke bonke.
Ama Russian, alles.
All right.
This surf is to filter the particles tse re sa dinyakeng. Then after mafura tsene siya, tse re sa dinyakeng tse re di busetsa and then re totla le mafura mang. Re ntsha these particles. Re kenya mafura mang a mantsha into our infit tank.
Ukusungula le business lenu nidinge izinto ezinjani ezonenza ukuthi ke nikwazi ukuthi niye phambili?
Ntho ne re nyaka is this mini pilot plant. Our processor, it produces about 200 liters per batch. Obviously the chemicals, your alcohol and potassium hydroxide. Yes.
What's the next process again after here?
From the infit tank, we start the pump. It's an agamo to the reactor. The reactor for about 3 hours. And then after the oil, it will separate into biodiesel and laser oil.
So ngemva kwa 3 hours wala siya kuphi ke mntwana?
Mo.
Yes sir.
Yeah, it's a washer tank.
Washer tank.
Ke mo re tsang diesel na from the reactor, re tlisa ka mo. And then we wash it using water.
Okay.
So amanzi. So it looks like this. Yeah. So metsia atia all the impurities ma di setlela mo metsing.
All right.
Obon. Ho sala diesel fela go di. We wash it over and over again.
Yebo.
Ibe clean, ibe monato, abo. And then we drain this water out.
Yes sir.
Then we have our diesel.
Kodwa ama client ayithola kanjani ke impahla yenu?
Okay, Sia.
Yeah,
this is how we sell our biodiesel. We sell into 20-liter containers.
Yes.
And then we deliver it to most of our clients. Baba khona ngotla to the plant, they come and pick it up here.
Asengazi ke ukuthi ne customer kumele sekulona ke asigcwaliseni isigubhu.
We can't go for Libona, Ebampolella project de Bayetang. It's just that it's a legal lemore back in a school, some kind of engineering course, and then I have an interest out for Bona Baira Inco. Monna name Perakela because of Kolayela, Egivil Sang Hill. In economic Mpolella Hore. Usage ya the diesel givergisang per 100 kilometers yan safe around safe na mara after givergisa ya bona ke le mo no hona le safe nyane ne ke etsa mo yona mafellong that's why se le ka no register ke felentse ke ikopa le bona so ndane e ke ba founetse ke ba bolla no ke kopa ba tontshella ho no tsa monna ke batleneng ne ba tla fela ka mkho.
We need to know that we're going to retain money in the business. Okay? So once all our expenses have come out, we need to know in order for us to continue with the business and to grow with the business. Are you currently profitable? That's what we call profitability. Okay?
Okay.
Are you currently profitable?
Born and bred in Hammanskraal, Ellen Nobukanyo, ubuhlobo babo ke baqala ukuthi busimame kahle ngalesikhathi bese nyuvesi. Bobabili-ke lamadoda laba baxoxisana nathi ngokuthi-ke kuze kanjani ukuthi babe abangani namhlanje baphinde futhi babe ngabalingani kwezamabhizinisi. Baxoxisana nathi ngemvelaphi yabo baphinde basitshele ukuthi-ke bona-ke ukuthi babe ngabalingani kwamabhizinisi kusebenza kanjani.
Bikanyo goletse mo Marokolong. Wa gopola back then, like the parents they never told us hore okay we're pregnant and whatever. You'll always see them bringing a child in. So yeah, so he was brought here mo Marokolong, and then we had a new baby, and then it was Bikanyo.
Ke hotse mo lapeng le le shapo. Na ba mpha lerato, you know. Yeah, ke hotse monate le my parents, my grandparents.
Na ke phela right le ena ke momanya le ena mo ke momanya nteng ha ibe lur ke phosa mpotsa re koko wa nkomanya mara wena senso ke kopa tshwarelo.
Relationship between nna le nkgono ke scheme sa ka o bona. Yeah, ke ena nchikineng le mathata ke bolelang le ke ena hantsi la mpona ke le mo mathateng ke ena tsenang pele wa bo a ke itse ka re ke number 1 mo yena on rata blind makoko. Ko sekolong ne ke le ngwana wa tlhalefileng blind wa tlhalefileng no toro mo dibukeng fela ne ke le matjatunyana wa bona kore ne ke se bodutu man.
He nantse a fetsa a sa le ko matric, like the parents at high they were worried because of finances and all that.
I remember ke sa le mo high school my parents ba mputsisa hore tshantse kana re bea tšhelete for re tlo khona ho isa sekolong. Wa bona ke ba botsa ke ra you don't have to ke tlo tikisa nna sekolong ke tlo kra bus ba bona o ka re ke atlala wa bo mara it happened tšatši le leng bile ke le mo hae ba mfounela and as a bazare ke applied apparently it was ya Gauteng ba lebella di top achievers mo dikolong wa bona. They gave me a call, we went there, my mom ka sign a bazari, and then we were very happy.
Allen hotel ngwana mo quiet, and then not more reserved that much, but in le ngwana o responsible since ane lo monyane, and le go mo roma a romega a sena problem, and a se ngwana no ka mo shapa.
My childhood was a fun, loving childhood. I was born in a loving family, so I had a great childhood, I would say. So ne ke le mo family leng hore ba re encourage ho etsa anything e re batlang. So I had dreams tse leng hore ba di motivate gore o kana wa etsa ntho engwe le engwe o e ratang, and then it was tight knit family, so it was fun.
Allen startile primary school ya gage ko ABC Academy ko Joburg ko Braamfontein.
Ko sekolo ne ke le ngwana o rata ho utlwella, ke ne ke le calm, ke le motho o batlang ho tseba, so always matlho a ka shebile hore ke eng entšha nka itseng. So ne ke le ngwana o leng hore ko tlaseng o rata ho dula ko pelenyana ere ba mo tshwenya for o rata ho dula ko pele, so ne ke le ngwana o yalo ko sekolong.
Allen ke ngwana mo responsible, highly responsible, and o mo calm, o mo quiet, but o funny, o rata di jokes too much, o rata go tshega, and anka a tseya le go kwatile ha tse anything serious.
Allen, we met ka 2011, you know, and re share apartment there. Na go re le ko varsity kwa wa bona.
Bikanyo ne le motho o leng hore o active thata, ke motho o leng wa ema and ne le motho o leng hore le ena ne ke bona nna le ena re tshwana ka aspect e one ya hore we didn't actually take into consideration hore batho ba reng ka rona or ba try hore limita mo kae hene re ba tloetsa ntho ne re etsa
ai alene focused blind alene ke motho mo focused na ne re ne lo dlala baba but since ke nna le ena o kre mo la nna wena nya go dlala and alene wa tswa mo lo ya library wa ra beno e mutleno tse di buka beno o rai e re go balanya
character bikanyo ke motho e leng hore o adventurous in a way o rata try dintho tse dintšha ke motho e leng hore hape o rata dibuka o rata bala he ke na le yena I know hore he's not as a friend as motho e leng hore he's only going to sponge on the knowledge I have le nna ke tlo gain something from here.
AB Trading Logistics might have just discovered a product that will become the future of petroleum industry. Ibhayidi zilenziwa izona ke lezi insizwa lezi is environmentally friendly futhi ke izilungele izinjini zezimoto. Kodwa ke lamadoda lawa nathi ke lapha e-studio xoxisana nathi kusitshela ukuthi imaphi amasu abanawo azobasiza ukuze bakwazi ukuheha amakhasimende engelula ukuthi bawahehe.
Re fetso fitla mo di-studio sentsa Making Moves
re tlo tlhakana le Okela for business interview and coaching.
Re thabile thata for advisor tlo e kry-ang ka jeno. We hope re advisor tlo e kry-ang ke ntho re ka e sebedisang hentse re ya go pele ka business ya rona ya biodiesel.
A ba tshwanya
Ke tswilenyana mara ha re fetso o kena ke nana.
Alan and Bikanyo are budding engineers who see themselves as pioneers in the petroleum industry. Their ambition to produce biodiesel using ordinary cooking oil. As you can imagine, the market is still very skeptical about their product. They're in studio to share with us their business strategy on how they're going to change perception in the market. Alan, Bikanyo, welcome to studio.
Hi, okay.
Right, so tell me, you started this off as a school project, and today it's a business.
Yeah.
How did you decide to go into business?
Well, we discovered that we were both very entrepreneurial when we met. So we wanted to be involved in a business that focuses more in issues, social issues like global warming and your unemployment. So we wanted to go into something that will be industrialized or it can be grown into become a bigger business.
Okay, so I can imagine as you look to grow it into a bigger business, tshwantse le re bolelle he hore market ya lona ntse responda jwang mo producting ya lona. Batho ba tla ba ntse ba reka kapa ho etsahala.
Thoma, they were a bit skeptical about it, but once by trust by user demand ba
Le ntse jwang hore batho ba kgolwe ka nnete hore le etsa oil and this production is good, it's valid and you can put it into trucks.
Ga re qala ko mathomong re ntse ha re fetso producer we would approach the clients tsa rona potential clients re ba fe around like 5 liters of diesel for free which they can try mo di truckeng tsa bona and then once they were satisfied then they would come back and then ba start ho reka.
Okay, so from what I understand, le re linka cooking oil and then you convert that and you produce that into biodiesel.
Yes.
So exactly how many liters are you producing?
Per batch, we produce about 200 liters of biodiesel.
200 liters.
So we need 200 liters of cooking oil, used cooking oil.
Okay, and then in terms of liters, le rekisa how many liters in 1 month?
In 1 month, it's about 4,000 liters.
4,000 liters?
Yeah.
Okay.
4,000 liters and more.
I mean, cooking oil is not something that you generally find. Where exactly are you getting this cooking oil?
Cooking oil ena re lata ko like the fast food restaurants happily mo di high schools and the boarding school mo ileng hore they have a banale canteen mo ileng hore ba phehela bana mo teng. So we approach those kind of people and then they sell the used oil to us.
Okay. Are you making money in your business?
Yeah, we are making money. In fact, before Retomai, like we want to grow big, so this is sort of like a pilot plant, you know.
So
it was sort of like a research. We wanted to see how the market is responding.
Yes.
Yeah, how we can grow our business.
So once all our expenses have come out, we need to know in order for us to continue with the business and to grow with the business. Are you currently profitable?
Currently, we are not profitable because Nereta di loss due to challenges the inflation ya oil, price ya oil ya kodimo ya ko tlase sometimes, and also the technician that we used to have in our lab, so we had to come up with means where reproduce, so started to produce less, which affected also our profit.
So yeah, you're actually up against a lot. It's escalating markets, it's moving markets, it's demand, it's supplies. What's it going to take to grow this business? Hey?
For us to grow the business, we will have a growth plan or require some of the challenges that we have, which is one of the major challenges because the demand is very high. To create a large volume of used oil.
Sure.
So we went into partnerships. We are still in talks with local farmers. While we can approach them and start farming sunflower, which then they can crush by Kisamorna as used oil, and we can also collect our normal used oil from our suppliers. So it is a demand oil coding.
So sure, that's actually quite a tricky process. You're already manufacturing the oil as it's used. So you want to add on to your manufacturing process and start getting it now from farmers. How far are you in that process?
In the process, we have already partnered with 2 farmers.
Okay.
And then, so we have wrote this story.
And have you got signed contracts with them? Have you got signed agreements?
At the moment, it's not a signed agreement.
Okay.
But the farmers are willing to come on board, and we are also come up with strategies towards a proper business plan to approach proper people who can fund us, because it requires a large amount of capital from farming, we can have to go biodiesel, then reproduce at a larger scale.
So obviously then, to meet demand, to increase supply, your customers, and your customers are obviously worried about quality standards, you know, and licensing.
Yes.
Where are you in your process of licensing? Do you have that at all?
No busy ka licensing. But for quality, before rebafa diesel, right check before it's in a good quality, and then after. Like there's a method you check by checking the pH of meter diesel to be clean. So if the pH ya meter to diesel is the same limit are fitting at the end, or your diesel is clean.
Okay.
So for quality, on a sample rate and reisa to a lab for testing, and then para certificate after.
So Linali certificate licensing Linalon?
No, it's not licensing.
So how far are you from that? How quickly is that going to come?
The licensing part takes about it's a 90-day process.
And have you started?
We haven't started at the moment due to funding, because of the lack of funding. Because if we take out funding from our business and put it into the licensing, it means so the plant will totally be at a stop.
Sure, you're at quite a tricky place. Access to market and capacity are some of the major challenges that are facing the guys from AB Trading and Projects. However, they seem to have ideas on how they're going to mitigate these challenges. I'm sending them to our esteemed coach, Lucas Moloi, who is a moto enthusiast of note. He will help them on strategies on how to penetrate the market.
The studio interview this afternoon was okay, as some of the questions that were asked, we got to get some light on some of the challenges that our business is actually facing, and on ways on strategic growth plans on how we can fix things.
Do you have at the moment any legal support in the business?
No, we don't.
Okay, that's the first thing that I'm going to need you to do. Do you have at the moment any legal support in the business?
No, we don't.
Okay, that's the first thing that I'm going to need you to do.
Okay.
You need to make sure that you are fairly protected when it comes to such things, because you are in a space that is very regulated. The fuel market is very regulated, and that is going to be a point where many will take you by. If today someone was to come in and started suing you that their car is now damaged because of the diesel that they bought, and that you're going to be in trouble. So you need to always have that legal support, legal background there.
In our business, legalities are very important. That's the way long Atlantic out trust again. The trust our product how it's approved, and it's a product long back and they are also protected in the process. Your product.
You see, the help of the growth of the business, not having all this legalities fixed, and that it brings the business to a point where it's always questionable. So people sit and say, even if something goes wrong, how do I hold you to account? Who do you answer to? But by them getting that, it's going to give them a little bit credibility, because people will sit and say, then you are licensed to do that. If you make a mistake, there is a body that I can go to in order to get justice and that. So that is what is important at the moment. Your challenges at the moment, what are the challenges in the business?
One of the challenges that we have is convincing potential clients on biodiesel, because clients are very skeptical when it comes to properties like their cars and trucks, because they're very expensive.
Yeah.
So another challenge is the rising prices in used oil, because the prices constantly change. They affect the price that we're selling our diesel. Yeah. So we have to actually be competitive to the price as it rises. So looking that biodiesel is actually cheaper to manufacture than fossil fuel diesel, it actually restricts us not to go higher than the price of fossil fuel diesel.
Yeah. And another challenge is once the customers trust our diesel, it's a demand. Like they will ask for more, and we only have a 200-liter process.
Yeah. You see, the problem with the penetration to market with things like biodiesel is the fact that people are very comfortable and used to fossil fuel. So what it's going to mean is that you're going to come to a point where people are going to look and think, is this the same diesel? Am I going to get the same quality as what fossil diesel gives me? I mean, you're talking biodiesel, and every time, I mean, you just take food, for example. When you start talking to people about this is healthier food and everything, then people start asking questions, is it as nutritious as this one and that? So that's where the biggest problem in the market is, where people are sitting and saying, we don't have a problem with you as a company, we've got a problem with the whole idea of biodiesel itself. What byproducts are you guys manufacturing at the moment?
Glycerol, yeah.
And are you selling it as glycerol, or are you things like soap and those that you are doing with it? So are you selling it as it is to pharmaceuticals? Or what do you do with your byproduct at the moment?
The intention with our byproduct was to sell it as glycerol.
Okay.
But now we haven't actually we haven't received or found a solid client where we can dispose or sell our glycerol to.
Look, the process of getting things like soap and such things from glycerol and that might be much better than you selling your byproduct as is to pharmaceuticals.
Okay.
You are small. The pricing that you're going to get is not going to be the best pricing. Okay. Now, you're talking about the cost of buying oil being too much. You need to then move quickly to buy product, because it will offset the price that you are paying for your oil. If you can be able to get the diesel out of it and still get your byproduct out of it, you're going to offset a lot of the money that you are spending buying. So let's move that phase of producing the byproduct, let's move it into it very quickly, because it's going to help your business be sustainable. At the moment, you've got one machine. How much does a machine cost?
It's about 42,000.
42,000?
Yes.
Will buying another machine in the business help?
Yes.
At the moment?
We need a bigger machine.
Okay. So the supply that you have at the moment, are you selling everything and still have people wanting more?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And to get your license and everything, how much is that going to cost you?
The whole process costs around 25,000.
25 bucks.
Okay. So if you get 25K, get the license, you are left with 25K, and you need to buy a machine, you need another 20K and that. I need you to show tomorrow to the judges that you're also willing as an organization to raise the 20K by yourselves, that you are going to pair up with the money that you are going to get, so that you can get the license and get a new machine as well, because you want to increase productivity. It is always better to show the investor that I'm willing to put my money as well into making that dream happen.
About tomorrow's pitch, 50,000 here picture. Re tla be re shebile dintho tse tshwanang le hore how can we grow our business from mo ile mo teng e be a much profitable business le hore re ka etsa yang hore di clients rena di start to re trusta thata hore ba start go sebedisa product ya rona. So in the pitch re tlo include tse le mo di tlo etsa di grow trust ya di potential clients le current clients le hore how can we move from profit making a loss it's a profit.
Bafethu,
Sure, yeah.
right.
That's right.
Sizopitcha namhlanje.
Yes, so pitch.
Nilungiseni. Ni ready for a pitch futhi?
Yeah, we are ready.
Ni prepared?
Yeah.
What did you prepare? Ngishanga boyebo madoda. Phela mangena ngale ngenime kanje bese nithi yebo. What did you prepare for a pitch?
We prepared a proper presentation that shows our financials and what we're projecting for the future. So we're hoping it will convince Amajaj Wuti they must invest into this company and give us the 50,000.
Gentlemen, mathathu amajaji banilindile lapha ngaphakathi. All the best. Sobona nenza njani.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Fisela inhlanhla bafethu.
Sure.
Shonani khona.
Alan Biganyo, welcome back to Making Moves.
Thank you, Kelly.
You met Lucas, your coach, yesterday. You have not met Martine. She will be on our panel of judges today. You're going to have 4 minutes to pitch your business to us.
Okay.
Let's go.
Alan Biganyo Trading and Projects is a biodiesel manufacturing company based in Hammanskraal. What 50,000 would do for our business? The following is a list of the things that we'll use the 50,000 for. We'll be using it to acquire a petroleum wholesaler license, which will cost us around 25,000. With this license, we'll be able to come up with we'll build trust with our clients that will be able to acquire contracts in future because they'll trust us even more. With the 15,000, we'll be buying a washer tank, which will increase our current production by double the amount. And with the remaining 10,000, we'll be investing it back into the business for operational costs. The impact, our financial projections impact. Currently, when we run without any downtime, we can produce around 3,200 liters of diesel per month, which gives us a profit of around 6,400. With the introduction of the washer tank, we'll be able to double the figures to 6,400 liters per month, and it will give us around a profit of 12,800. With the profit we'll be making, we'll be taking an additional 5,800 out of the profits, saving it towards our vision of increasing and going into a bigger plant where we'll be mass producing biodiesel.
Yeah, as we want to industrialize this project, we are planning to buy a bigger processor. And that bigger processor, it costs about 460,000. And then these are the raw materials that we'll be needing to produce. We will be needing used cooking oil, which costs about 800,000. Methanol for the production of biodiesel, which costs about 100,000. Sodium methylate, it's about 30,000. And electricity for the process transesterification, it's about 4,000. So the production cost total will be about 981,000. And after that, our income total will be about 1,200,000, 1.2 M. Profit before tax, after we have produced, it will be around 300,000. Yes. That's it.
You still have some time left. Would you like to say anything else?
Yes. If you invest in our business, you'll be contributing towards the fight against global warming. So the investment will be investing in a business that will be growing and a growing business that will actually help in the fight. Thank you.
Martine, Lucas, any questions that you may have?
You're saying you're wanting to increase your plant to a bigger plant?
Yes.
Yes.
So is the washer tank part of that costs?
The washer tank will only be increasing in profits because as we produce biodiesel, it takes around 3 hours to process the diesel, and the washing process takes about 6 hours. So if we have 2 washer tanks, we'll be able to produce double, meaning the processing part, which is 6 hours, plus the other 12 hours using 2 washer tanks. So it will produce 400 liters per day. So that's how it will be increasing from 200 liters per day to 400 liters per day.
And you have the capacity on your plant right now to add another washer tank
Yes, we do.
to be able to double the output, if you could put it that way. And the washer tank you said is costing?
15,000.
15,000. And you'll see an immediate return of?
An immediate return of 12,800, which will be double what we are making currently.
It's not 6,400.
It's 6,400.
So an immediate return of
6,400.
6,400. Are you employing any staff?
At the moment,
We had one person working for us, but now he got a better offer somewhere else.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just going to pick up on what Martin was asking you about, and I want us to step away from the numbers for a little while. I see that you have a financial model, that it's working, and that you've thought it out. But let's talk about sales. Let's talk about where you're actually going to get the oil and where you're going to produce the oil in order to increase your capacity in the first place. What's your plan around that?
the plan on increasing the oil production, we're looking into going to farming to produce used new oil, which will be an increase from the used oil that we're collecting. So if we have double the new oil and the used oil that we're collecting, we'll be able to reach a solid raw material which we can use to increase our capacity and also increasing the sales.
Okay, so I believe that you're going to be needing increased land capacity as well. Where are you going to source the funds for your increased land capacity?
In terms of financing for the land, we have actually partnered with 2 other farmers. The 2 farmers are willing to actually come up with a business plan, joined with our business plan, so that we can seek external funding for the farming process, because the farming process also requires a plant where the raw material is shifted from sunflower or soya, then it is crushed and then into new oil where it will go to our farm, to our plant.
Okay. Lucas?
Jans, your byproduct, you know, from yesterday, that is where my mind is.
Yes.
What have you found out? What are you going to do with your byproduct, the glycerol itself?
With the glycerol itself, we are formally conducting a study where it shows that the biodiesel processor machine can be actually converted into a machine that can actually clean the glycerol. Mm-hmm. So in a stage where we'll be moving from the current machine that we're using and acquiring a new or bigger machine, we'll be able to convert our current processor into a machine that cleans up our glycerol. So we can sell the glycerol as clean glycerine. Okay. So meaning that it will also be an injection into the profits that we'll be making.
But now, until you buy that machine, because buying the washer, it's not converting the machine.
Yes.
Until then, you are producing 200 liters a day currently.
Yes.
What are we doing at this moment with the glycerol that we're getting as a byproduct at the moment?
At the moment, we are storing the glycerol.
Okay.
We just store it.
Okay. So at the moment, you want us to give you 50K for this business, but you've got a glycerol, which is money that you're storing, that is sitting there, and we don't know for how long, that you might even lose it because it's just sitting there gathering dust. You're not selling, you're not doing anything with it and you need funds in the business. So my thing at the moment is that you don't need to be getting money because you are sitting with money that you are not at the moment commercializing. The glycerol is there. You need to sell it so that you make money. So buying that washer, which is only 15,000 rand, you would have bought it by now if you have sold your byproduct.
We're going to deliberate on the answers that you've just given us and your presentation. Would you step out for a moment and give us some time?
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you. Ke nahana hore pitch ka jene tsamaile hantle. Ke nahana hore le hore di-judge di tla bona hore there's potential more business in ya rona and it's a viable business.
Ke nahana di-judge di utlwisitse hore ne re pitchetsa for you. Le ka mokgwa ba responda ba re botsisa di-question. Yeah.
Judges, we've heard from Ellen and Vikanyo. What's your take?
Look, my only problem at the moment is that there's a competition on the other end. So the guys are pitching for funds, but my problem is that they do have products that they could have been making money from. And I'm not talking only selling, disposing of the glycerol, but if they go and start looking at the production of soap and that they could create jobs for the local people, they could have another side of the business that is completely manufacturing other things and that would be bringing money in the business.
Bafowethu.
Siya.
Nje naqeda isikhathi bese khona ama judges abuza ukuthi ni right, do you think ukuthi the way nisheshe naqeda ngakhona na the way nenza ngakhona ipitch yenu played an advantage? It told ama judges futhi kahle ukuthi ipitch yenu ichaza ukuthini?
Straight to the point.
Yeah, and it shows that we know what we're talking about.
Yeah. Feeling confident, eh?
I hear you. I don't necessarily agree that they need to change or bring another element of a new production line to generate income, because that we all know that if we haven't perfected the one thing and we focus on something else, that could just upset the apple cart.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm very concerned that we're saying they could do that. Yes, of course they could, but are we not going to be then taking their focus away from what they know their core business to be?
Marty, as you speak about focus, for me, what it is that there's no focus. There's no single owner that is in the business to give the business the time that it requires in order to assess what funding is needed and in order to put pressure for the business to make money, for that owner to be in the business. So I think it changes the pace of working on the business entirely, and I think that in itself is a risk for any funds that you put into the business. How seriously they're going to be taken when they're in there.
Do you think you guys are going through to the next stage or not?
I honestly think so.
Yeah. We're going to the next stage, man.
It's extremely worrying that they're not in the business on a daily basis. The worrying thing for me is when I looked at their financials, I don't think the business can afford to have any of them. But
Absolutely.
if they look at other revenue streams, like Lucas has suggested, they might be able to subsidize one of their salaries, and that person should then be in the business full time.
Maybe they're a work in progress. Maybe they have started and they're still in their work to try and raise funds for this business, to try and get it off the ground. What are your actions for them? What do they need to move this business to a place where it's profitable, to a place where they can expand, to the place that they can scale?
So for me, I would say that they need to find one of the bigger companies in their space and ask for mentorship. But I'm sure there are companies that are enterprise developing, and they should go and find those companies to form a relationship with them so that they can handhold. And then secondly, research.
Okay, cool. Lucas,
Look,
any action that you have for them?
For me, I think I know it's the business that would work.
Yeah.
It can work. I've seen it working in that. So I know I believe in their business. But they need to do three things for me. What I would like to see first is that I would like to see they talking about going soya and that, which I spoke to them about yesterday. I would like to see the agreement with these two farmers that they are talking about. If I can see that agreement in writing, that here is the agreement that these farmers have got this much piece of land and they're going to allow us to plant soya there to be able to get so much.
There's only one way to find out. Siz ukuthi ama churches wethathini. Shonani khona ke bafethu.
Bukanyo, Ellen, how do you feel about the pitch that you just did for the judges?
We feel that the pitch went well, and we're hoping that we get a positive feedback.
All right. I guess your hoping's over. I'm going to hand over to Lucas first to give you some feedback on how he felt you went after your coaching session yesterday.
Guys, again, I'm still concerned about such things as the byproduct. But you have got a business that will work. You've got a business that I believe that will work. You've got a business that I'm involved in, so I know that it will work.
Okay. Martin?
You don't know enough about what's happening in your industry. And I can put that to you guys not being in your business full time, so it's not critical to you. Okay? You need to go and look who are the big players in this space. What are they doing? What makes them successful? What support structures do they have for startups like yourselves? And how can you leverage off that?
Having said that, we have 3 tasks for you that we need you to go and carry out that we believe will be pivotal to where you currently are in the business. The first one is around relationships, okay? Go get mentorship. Go out to corporates and form relationships with them and find out what enterprise and supply development programs they're running that could be beneficial to you in your specific industry, okay? The second one is going to be uptake agreements. It's all good and well if we sit and we project and we hope and we pray that something is going to happen, but we need something on paper. So uptake agreements on who you're going to be selling to. And second of all, something on paper with the partnerships that you want to expand and start growing and manufacturing more of those farms on, okay? And the third thing is going to be an actual against your projection.
Guys, you know, we're going to have you back in the next round. But you guys are going to have, like in the old days, you're going to have to pull up your socks. So well done. We'll see you back the next round.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. My overall experience when making moves, it was a learning curve for Rona. It wants it as a business on some of the places like on ways on how to improve our business.
The lessons that we learned on mo making moves, kore like twantsere spend nako mo business nya rena, twantsere itse mo.
And we hope for here ya kopele re tlo kgona incorporate lo tse ba rutileng and then it will form a part of this business as a whole.